ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Sri Hare Krishan Dhiyaiye Jis dithe sab dukh jaye Sri Hare Krishan Dhiyaiye Jis dithe sab dukh Hare Krishna Dhiyaiye Jis dithe sab dukh jaye Jis dithe sab dukh jaye Jis dithe sab dukh sab dukh jaye Sri Hare Krishna Dhiyaiye Jis dithe sab dukh प्रथम भगवती सिमर के प्रथम भगवती सिमर के गुरु नानक गुरु नानक अंगद गुरुदे अमरदास अंगद गुरुदे अमरदास रामदास हरि रामदास होए सहाय जिस डिठे सब दुख जाए कृष्ण त्याय जिस डिठे सब दुख जाय। श्री हरि कृष्ण त्याय जिस डिठे सब दुख जाय। अर्जन हरि गोबिंद नो अर्जन हरि गोबिंद नो सिमरो श्री हरि राय सिमरो श्री हरि डिठे सब दुख जाय। श्री हरि कृष्ण त्याय जिस डिठे सब दुख जाय। तेग बहादुर सिमरिए तेग बहादुर सिमरिए करना दिया थाय नान दिया सब थाई होए सुहाय सब थाई होए सुहाय जिस डिठे सब दुख जाय। श्री हरि कृष्ण जिस डिठे सब दुख जाय। श्री हरि कृष्ण त्याय जिस डिठे सब दुख जाय। Five-year-old son of Guru Har Rai Sahib, our seventh master. His 5-year-old son, Guru Har Krishan, was made Guru. He was given the gaddi by his father, Guru Har Rai. This Shabd is written by Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj, our 10th master. And this Shabad forms the start of our Ardas. This is the first section of our Ardas. And when Guru Gobind Singh Sahib wrote this Shabad, he praised the Gurus before him, the 9 Gurus before him, starting from Guru Nanak Dev, all the way to Guru Tegh Bahadur, his father. And when it came to Guru Tegh Bahadur, he said, Guru Tegh Bahadur simariye karnaunid ave thaye sab thai hoye sahai. Having praised each and every one of the Gurus, he did not add his own name to that. This is the humility he demonstrated in this Shabad, which is found in the Chandi Divar. Chandi Divar, this Shabad is found within that. Later on, our Gursikhs, recognizing that the Ardas is not complete without the name of our 10th Master, added Dasme Badshah Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Sab Thai Hoye Sahai. Then the Ardas, the praise, the recognition of the 10 Gurus is complete at that stage. Today is the Janamdin of Guru Harkrishan Sahib, our first Master. Their father was Guru Har Rai, their mother was Mata Kishan Kaur, and he had one brother and one sister. His brother was Ram Rai and his sister was Sarup Kaur. And he was very, very young. He was only 5 years old, but this was not unprecedented. It was not unprecedented. There were 2 great Bhagats, both recognized in the Guru Granth Sahib, who were of an equally young age, Bhagat Prahlad and Dhruv Bhagat. They are recognized and they are acknowledged in the Guru Granth Sahib, who at a very young age demonstrated such spiritual stature, such spiritual achievement. And in the same way, Guru Harkrishan Sahib, at 5 years old, was recognized by his father as having that level of spiritual stature. But perhaps during his life, there were those that continually questioned his spiritual stature. It may be the case that there were people like that. And we shall see that by the end of his time on this earth, in his Dehdari Roop, he demonstrated that even at such a young age, his spiritual stature was higher than most of us. His brother Ram Rai, who was already in the favor of Aurangzeb, the emperor, raised a complaint to the emperor. He said, how can it be that a child who is only 5 years old is recognized and can become the leader of so many thousands of Sikhs? That is wrong. I am the rightful heir. I am the rightful successor. And if it is in your favor, I ask that I be given the Gaddi. Ram Rai is asking the emperor for the Gaddi of the Sikhs. And the emperor Aurangzeb, who was really very friendly with Ram Rai at this time, he summoned Guru Harkrishan to Delhi. He sent a message to the Guru through Raja Jai Singh to the Guru and summoned him and told the Guru to appear before him. Raja Jai Singh was a follower of the Guru. He was a devout follower. He was in the employ of the emperor. Aurangzeb thought, Kisnu main bheja? Who shall I send to summon the Guru? If I send my soldiers, if I send my Muslim viziers, if I send my noblemen, my representatives, he won't come. If I send Ram Rai, he won't come because Ram Rai is already out of favor. Ram Rai was out of favor because his father, Guru Har Rai, was also summoned by Aurangzeb. Guru Har Rai did not appear, he sent his son. Aurangzeb had many questions, many complaints to make about the Adi Granth that was compiled in 1604. And Aurangzeb had many complaints, many questions, many concerns to ask. And he summoned Guru Har Rai. Guru Har Rai said to his son Ram Rai. And he said to Ram Rai, "Ke beta, do not forget the name of the Guru. The 6 Gurus before me, do not forget my name, do not forget the hukam, and do not defile your house. You belong to the house of the Gurus just as every Sikh does. Do not defile that house. Os kar di nindya na kite kar baithi. Do not do nindya of that house." Pyari Sad Sangat, sometimes we do not realize how we do nindya, how we slander our house. We do it unintentionally, sometimes we do it intentionally. There's no excuse for either. Once a Sikh went to see Baba Nand Singh, great saint of the last century. And that Sikh was a devout follower, he was a sevak of a great sadhu, a sant, who used to be known as Pore Wale Sant. And they were known as that because they used to sit in a cellar and they used to do meditation all the time. These are the kind of sants we've had in the last century. They used to sit in the pora, in the cellar, and do meditation, do Naam Simran all the time, and the Sangat rarely used to see them. And the Sikh came to see Baba Nand Singh, and Babaji said, "Kidda Sikha, where are you from? Ji, this is my village. Sangat kiti hai, hanji kiti hai, kina di kiti hai, pore wale santan di. I have done their Sangat." And Guruji said, "Tell me something great about them." Babaji said, "Tell me something great about them." Babaji did not used to like listening to Nindya. They wanted to hear good things about Sikhs, good things about people, good things about Sadhu, Sant, Mahapurush. And they said, "Tell me something good about him." And the Sikh said, "Ke Babaji, wo ta phore cho hi nahi nikalde." And Babaji said, "Stop there. Are you doing the Nindya or are you doing the Vadiyai? Think very carefully in the way that you have said that to me. Pyo ta phore de vichon hi nahi nikalde. That sounds like a complaint to me." Inadvertently we do Nindya in our actions, in the way we behave, in the way we talk. Sometimes we do it completely unintentionally. We're not thinking that I have to uphold the name of the Darbar, the name of my Guru. And yet unintentionally, without realizing it, we do the Nindya. Ram Rai did it intentionally. Aurangzeb said to him that in the Bani it says, "Mitti Mussalman ki pere pe kumyar." What is this? Mitti Mussalman ki, that is blasphemy. That the dust of a Muslim, even though we don't like to be cremated, even though it is against our deen to be cremated, your Bani is saying that one day we will be cremated. And Ram Rai thought about this for many moments, and he thought, how am I going to respond to this? For many days I have been in the favor of this great emperor, and if I don't respond to this rightly, then I will lose favor. The right approach should have been, I don't care if I lose favor, I'm going to say this is exactly what it means. Ram Rai's response, "Maharaj, Badshah, there is a mistake in the Bani, and it should have read, Mitti Beiman ki. Be-Iman is someone who has no principles, no deen, no Iman. They'll be talking about you, next time they'll be talking about the other person, they will turn their back on you 1,000 times. That's what a Be-Iman is. Be-Iman. One who has no Iman, no principles, no deen." And Aurangzeb said, "Wah, bhai, wah, you are such a clever person. And in that moment, Ram Rai did nindya of the darbar, and Guruji said, "Fitte muh tere, I never want to see you again, even if you are my own son." Ram Rai was out of favor of the Sikhs, out of favor of the Gurus, but in the favor of the emperor. Emperor Aurangzeb summons Guru Harkrishan Sahib to Delhi. Says, "Appear before me, there are charges you need to answer. I need to decide who the Malik of this Gaddi is." Pyari Sad Sangat, our Gurus were not voted. None of our Gurus were voted in. Our Gurus were not selected by popularity. None of our Gurus were selected because that son was more popular than the other. Guru Arjan Dev was hardly known in the darbar. He was very quiet. He did his seva, he got on with his seva, his duty, his nitnem. Prithi Chand was very well known. He positioned himself regularly. He was very popular amongst the Masands. Ram Rai also became very popular amongst the Masands. Popularity never determined who the Guru was going to be. The Guru was selected by our Gurus, by the Guru before them, and despite every effort by an opposing claimant, whether that was Tirmal, Prithi Chand, Ram Rai, whoever it was, the Gaddi stood firm. There is no question about that. Our history tells us the Gaddi stood firm. Ram Rai was not able to topple Guru Harkrishan Sahib. Prithi Chand was not able to topple Sri Guru Arjan Dev Maharaj. Tirmal was not able to topple Guru Tegh Bahadur. Despite every opportunity, every attempt, Tirmal had a Masand shoot a rifle at Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib, an assassination attempt. Tirmal had a Masand slam the door in the face of Guru Tegh Bahadur when Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib went to Harmandir Sahib, one of our holiest shrines. This is what was done, but no one was able to topple that Gaddi. That Gaddi is Qaim. It stands upright to this very day. No one has been able to topple the Guru Granth Sahib. The Guru Granth Sahib stands firm to this very day. It is the Guruan da Guru, the Jagat Guru, and there is nobody who has been able to replace it. People have made claims that I am the Guru, I am the Guru, I am the Guru. But more than 20 million Sikhs around the world have no doubt who the Guru is. It's the Guru Granth Sahib. Guru Harkrishan Sahib, our 8th Guru, had around him many advisors, many people who he trusted, in whom he had faith. Around about the same time, he received a letter from the Sangat of Delhi. He said, "Guruji, it has been many months tik kari na milte ta kal jug hota, hun kad miliye preya tud bhagavanta. Mohe rain na vihave, neend na aave, bin dekhe gur darbare jiyo. We want to do your darshan, Guruji. We want you to bless this great city. We want you to come to Delhi. Appa loj deya, we are looking forward to doing your seva." Guruji, based on that letter, not based on the submission that Raja Jai Singh made, Guruji left for Delhi. Raja Jai Singh, one of the emperor's advisors, one of his court people, one of the people of his darbar, made representation to the Guru, "Ke hey Malik, the emperor has summoned you, I am bringing you this summons." And Guruji said, "We are not going to see the emperor." This was the decision he made. And Raja Jai Singh said, "You stay in my house, I will put you up. If you do not want to see the emperor, then you do not have to see the emperor. I will not make you see the emperor. But I request that you stay in my house and give me the opportunity to do your seva." And that is what the Guru did. Guruji left for Delhi. They went through many villages, Korali, Kharar, Banor, Panjokhara, many villages along the way, and then they arrived in Delhi. Every night the Sikhs would come to do darshan of the Guru in the home of Raja Jai Singh. But the Guru stood firm and he did not go to see the Emperor Aurangzeb. At this time, an epidemic hit Delhi, smallpox. There was an epidemic in 1974. More than 62,000 people were affected by smallpox in India in 1974. Up till 1980, this was a recognized epidemic. In 1980, the World Health Organization declared that they had won the fight against smallpox. A very nasty disease, which spread very easily. It gave you spots all over your body. It was very painful. It disfigured some people for life. It caused blindness, and in many cases it killed people. This is how deadly this disease was. And in this time, smallpox hit Delhi. Thousands and thousands of people were affected by it. In those days, there was no ilaj. There was no cure. There was no medicine you could give to someone. They just suffered. Some people recovered, some people didn't recover. Guru Sahib found out that there is a smallpox epidemic. Now I'm going to explain to you why in the Ardas we say, Siri Krishan Dhiyaiye jis ditthe sab dukh jaye. Jis ditthe sab dukh jaye means by casting our eyes upon him, sade dukh, pains, anxieties, concerns, diseases, sab dukh jaye, they all go. Why do we say that in the Ardas? Sri Guru Har Krishan Dev Sahib, this young child, our 8th Guru, said to the Sangat that I need to go out there and I need to tend to these many thousands of people who are suffering. He was strongly advised not to because this was very contagious. But Guruji insisted. They wanted to help all these people. And then Guruji set out one day from Raja Jai Singh's house, the place that is now Gurdwara Bangla Sahib. That is the very spot where Guruji stayed. That is the precise spot where Raja Jai Singh's house was. Guruji set out. They saw many people. They demonstrated Sikhi. Pyari Sad Sangat, Sikhi is not just a bana, a saroop. Sikhi is not just a name, Harjinder Singh, or a bana, keeping dari, kes, kakar. You have to live Sikhi. It is a way of life. Saint Francis of Assisi, a great saint, once left the monastery in the morning with his disciple Leo, and he said, we are going to go and preach today. We are going to go forth and preach the name of the Lord. They went. On the way, they saw an old lady standing by the roadside with a big bag. She was obviously resting, and St. Francis said, where do you live? I live over there in such and such village. And St. Francis picked the bag up and he said, let me lighten your load and we'll walk all the way to your village. They went there. In that village, they saw a little child and he was crying. He had just fallen over and hurt himself. And St. Francis rubbed his knee, patted him on the back, wiped his tears. As they walked along, they saw a beggar who had been turned down by many people who had walked past him without giving him a franc. St. Francis gave him some money and some food. And this went on and on and on. And by nightfall, they returned to the monastery, and his disciples said, "Oh, great saint, you said to me we were going to go out and preach, but we haven't spoken to anyone. We have not mentioned the name of the Lord to anyone out there. Please explain." And Francis said, what have we been doing all day if it isn't preaching? We helped people who needed our help. We wiped the tears of those people who were in distress. We fed the hungry. If that isn't preaching, then what is? Pyari Sad Sangat. Sikhi is a way of life. Every single one of you is a preacher. Guruji made you a Sant Sipahi, a Sant first and then a Sipahi. A Sipahi is someone who fights for righteousness in many different ways, not just with the sword, but in many different ways. They start campaigns for righteousness, they start campaigns for justice. And you're a saint as well, you are a Sant, which means that everything you do in the day, the way you speak to people, the decisions that you make, they reflect your Guru. They have to be in line and consistent with Sikhi. Do not feel for a moment that once you've done your Nitnem in the morning, the Sikhi part is over. That is it, I've done it. Sikhi is something you have to demonstrate in every breath of the day, and this is what Guru Harkrishan Sahib did. He went out and helped these disease-ridden people. Within days, this is what the Itihas tells us, within days Delhi was cured of smallpox. The smallpox epidemic lightened and it went away. Siri Harkrishan Dhiyaiye jis ditthe sab dukh jaye. When those people cast their eyes upon this great Guru, their disease, this epidemic went. Guruji caught smallpox. Their body was ridden by smallpox. And the Sangat was in great distress. This child who they had grown to love so much, who was their 8th Guru, had contracted this disease. Sikhs were very distressed. All day at Raja Jai Singh's house, they read the Path, they did Simran, they did Nitnem, the Ragis did Kirtan, and they prayed to Malik, ke hey Malik, is bacche nu lammi ayu baksho, take this disease away. But Guruji said, my time has come at such a small age. That my time has come, I have fulfilled what I came to fulfill. And within days, Guruji were in their last day. One of the Sikhs said to Guruji, ke, hey Malik, those before you, our great Gurus before you have always named a successor. They have given the gaddi to someone. Kida lar farayenge san. Who will you now appoint as your successor? And with their last breath, this is what our Itihas tells us, with their last breath, Guruji said, Baba Bakale. And then they left, they went to Sachkhand. And then we were very confused because there were those people, opportunistic people, that we have now all the time in our dharma. They seek opportunities. 22 people became gurus at that point in time, self-proclaimed gurus. They called themselves gurus. The Gursikhs realized that when Guruji said Baba Bakale, what they meant was that the next guru is in Bakala, which was a great city at that time. When the Sikhs realized this, within days there were 22 Sikhs, 22 people who proclaimed themselves Guru. One of them was Tirmal. And this story is another one as to how the Sikhs found the true Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib, our 9th Guru. How he was found by the Sikhs. That dark period when the Sikhs didn't know who their Guru was, when many of them followed these 22 Pekhi, these 22 self-proclaimed Gurus, and eventually found the true Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib. With these words, Pyari Sad Sangat, we beg forgiveness Today is the Janam Din, the birth date of Sri Guru Harkrishan Sahib, a very young Guru. And on days like this, we need to remember our Gurus. We need to remember what they did and the message they gave. Sri Harkrishan Dhiyaiye, jis dithe sab dukh jaye. Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Simriye, kar naunit aave thaye, sab thaye hoye sahaye. Tegh Bahadur Simriye, Tegh Bahadur Simriye. ਸਭ ਦੁੱਖ ਜਾਏ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਧਿਆਏ ਜਿਸ ਡਿਠੇ ਸਭ ਦੁੱਖ ਜਾਏ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਧਿਆਏ ਜਿਸ ਡਿਠੇ ਸਭ ਦੁੱਖ ਡਿਠੇ ਸਭ ਦੁੱਖ ਡਿਠੇ ਸਭ ਦੁੱਖ ਜਾਏ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।